Celosia Argentea. Red version. Mother plant. Celosia seeds are located in flower. Collecting ripe seeds from the flower. I sprinkle Celosia seeds evenly over the soil. After sowing Celosia seeds, I give them a very light sprinkle of water. For me, minimum temperature for Celosia to germinate is about 20 degrees Celsius. Seeds start to germinate. This what Celosia cotyledon look like. Celosia seeds usually germinate between day 4 to days 10. Success germination rate depend on seeds quality, seed age, moisture, light and temperature. True leaf start to emerge. You also could start seeds indoors and transplant later. Container size I used to grow Celosia, height 45 cm, width 40 cm. Please make sure your container have good drainage. Waterlogged container will promote root rot. This will weaken the plants and will result in your plant to die. Growing media I used to grow Celosia contain cocoa peat, red burn soil, micro, fine sand, old humus and charcoal. Soil pH for growing Celosia 6.5 to 7.5 pH. Celosia can be grown in nutrient-poor, sandy soil, but thrive and bloom more profusely in soil that contains high levels of organic matters. If your plants seem to be growing slowly, you can use fertilizer to boost your plant growth. I use liquid fertilizer when growing Celosia. For my Celosia, I use fertilizer every 3 weeks. My average water usage is about 800 milliliters per day, at full sun location. I water my Celosia in every other day. If raining, I do not water my plant. Your water usage might differ from mine. Water usage depend on container size, container type, weather and climate you live in. When watering your plants, don't let soil become too soggy. Based on my experience, it's easier to overwatering than underwatered. I place my plant at full sun location. When Celosia plant is established, it's tolerant to drought. Celosia requires full sun to thrive. Celosia need at least 6 to 8 hours of full sun to thrive. My cat is requesting food. Celosia can be grown in partial shade, but will not grow vigorously, like in full sun location. Growing Celosia in partial shade location will not produce abundant of flower. Since Celosia loves sun, my suggestion is to grow them at very sunny location. My maximum daily temperature when growing Celosia are about 33 degrees Celsius. My minimum daily temperature when growing Celosia are about 23 degrees Celsius. Celosia start to bloom. Celosia is annual plant. Celosia is propagated by seeds. I grow my plant in tropical climate. Celosia is a member of the amaranth family. Celosia flower can be plants in flower beds, rock gardens, and can be used as border in garden. Celosia can be used as cut flower. Celosia also make good dried flowers. To make dry celosia flowers, first harvest flower in the morning. I harvest my celosia flower between 10 to 11 in the morning. I choose celosia flower that doesn't have any seeds to make dry flower. After choosing which flower stem to cut, I cut the stem as close to the ground as possible. After that, I remove all leaves from the celosia stems. Then, I place 8 to 12 stems in one bunch and secure the ends together with rubber band. Lastly, I hang the celosia flower upside down using twist. For hanging celosia, place them in well-ventilated area that is cool and dark. For me on average, it will take at least 21 days for drying celosia flower. To prevent mold and sun bleach on celosia flower, is by having good dry dark and good ventilation room. For me, on average celosia bloom will last up to 2 months. I remove celosia flowers as soon they turn to brown. I deadheading celosia flowers to encourage new bloom. If I wait too long for deadheading celosia flowers, celosia will put its energy into produce seeds rather than new blooms. From my experience, the higher the temperature, the brighter red celosia bloom become. I do not encounter any plant diseases when growing celosia. I do not encounter any pest when growing celosia. Celosia is one the easiest flower I have grown. Celosia require least care to grow. Other available celosia colors to grow are yellow, pink, orange, white and wine color. Pollinator come to pollinate celosia flower. There are 2 types of celosia flower, they are crested, and plumes, or spike types. Thank you for watching. Happy gardening!